is inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault, and that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Carolina Panthers.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go from Uptown Charlotte. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
At the 34-yard line.
They'll fake the give. Now Williams sliding out of the pocket. That's complete. Luther Burden. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
They'll give it to the second-year, 7th-round pick, Kyle Monangai. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Looking to throw is Williams. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thomas. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
All right, partner, I wasn't good enough to get this done, but I played with plenty of guys who did. When they spotted wide receiver screen and they got to the football fast and blew the whole thing up, the same result as we just saw usually happened. No gain.
He's got Thomas yet again, complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping that one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Former first-rounder Derek Brown living up to the billing on that stop. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And a short gain down to about the 33. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Khalif Raymond, 33 yards. And the Bears are on the board here first in the season opener. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
At their own 26-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Now Young. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he is going to have the Panthers first down by about 1 yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now here's Young. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Young. He finds his rookie wideout from Tennessee. Touchdown, Carolina! A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Panthers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll go play action here with Williams. Eluding the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
That's an early scramble to be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. To throw, it's Williams. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw. When they went through 2-minute drills, and they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Throwing is Williams. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man is Raymond. He's got it. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Here comes the Bears punter now. As he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Now it's Horn. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Young to throw it. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. This is taken at the 15. And 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Bears take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Here's Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
To throw, Williams. To the left side, into the hands of Adunze. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. To the air, Williams. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a 1st down as well.
This quarterback now, only one pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, it's Williams. Rolling to his right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
At the 36-yard line.
Back to throw. Williams. And Thomas has it. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up third down.
This offense so far on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Williams. And he will lose yardage here at the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And Santos yanked that one a bit. No good. Wide to the left for Santos. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Looked like you might have overcompensated there for being on the right hash because you've got to make sure you get the angle right. But that time he started it too far left and winds up hooking it way too far.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Hubbard. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Panthers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Young now from the 50. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Pushing his way through. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Yeah, this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now the Bears electing to call it. Defensively, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now a 3rd and 6. Young will set to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Young quickly to the flat. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
At the 8-yard line.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal.
Young to throw it this time. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
To throw, Young. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They love to try to take advantage of his height, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to run it back and try it again, maybe with a little less mustard on the throw.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So 1st and goal quickly turns into 4th and goal, and then 4th and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker who has to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. It's a gain of 6, and that will be the final play of this first half. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles, as we start the 3rd quarter. Curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
So offense moving a little too slow there, could not get set, and they get the penalty.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Young now.
He'll dump this one off to Hubbard.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Checks this down to Hubbard.
And he gets this one in midfield before he's brought down. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
To the left side, he's got McMillan.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
They'll run on first down with Hubbard.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 29-yard line.
Poker, poker. Poker, poker. Tonight, hey, alert. Poker, poker. Thanks, tonight.
And they just get the play off. Now Young. And his throw here is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Young. That is caught. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Excellent body control, big frame, and you can see his background as a volleyball player on display when he goes downfield and makes big catches. The offensive rookie of the year left.
And he will take it across for the Panthers touchdown. Tommy Trimble, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
But Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Looking to throw is Williams.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Call it a loss of 5. Big sack to bring up 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Williams from the gun on 3rd down.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football. We're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And he's going to be taken to the ground right there at the 35-yard line. Young's got his guys first and 10.
He's going to try and do this himself.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
20. Sack.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4.
Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Panthers on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is third down and 12. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Their own 34-yard line.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
He's got the Michigan man, Colston Loveland.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. This quarterback now, pretty amazing. 14 of 16 throwing the ball. It's 1st and 10.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Working out of the gun, Williams. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
And that is incomplete.
Plain and simple. That's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to it? Maybe his rhythm is just off. He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
They'll go. Here's Williams.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
A give running right. It's Hubbard.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
59 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They go play action. Young. They'll roll him out right. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just
touchdown Panthers. A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Panthers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Thomas. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th. Didn't get it. How does that translate? There he goes, left side.
He's to the 15.
Touchdown, Chicago.
Luther Burden.
An 80-yard touchdown.
And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Now the point after try for Santos. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Panthers 21, Bears 14.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
On the tackle. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
Now a toss. Hubbard going left. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43.
And this is the worry because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Throwing, Young.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
13 yards, 1st down, Panthers.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
A give up the middle. Hubbard.
And he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
2nd and 10.
Tax here, tax. Here we go.
Now Young.
Coker with a grab outright. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to convert by 20 there on 3rd and 1.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On the give, this is Hubbard.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he will have a Panther first down. And it is celebration time on that sideline, and they've earned it. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And 11 at the 13-yard line.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right?